Hey guys, what's going on? 21st Century Moses here, bringing you guys a video today. Hope you guys are super excited. Titanfall is gameplay, of course, and I could have kicked that guy, but I died, so I'm sorry, everybody. But I'm going to attempt to blow your mind in this commentary. And this isn't a commentary that I normally do. I try and just do like other different kinds of commentaries, but lately there's just been a lot of stuff on my mind. Like it's just been racing, a lot of different thoughts came into play, and it's just been crazy. So, first thing I wanted to say is that I'm a Christian. My beliefs probably aren't a typical norm. I'm not really sure what my beliefs are per se, but I just believe like science is kind of hard to disagree with whenever like it's proven so many things, and science has changed over the years and such, and there's a lot of variables you can put, but don't believe somebody just because somebody else believes it. Believe it because it's your belief. That's what you think's right in your heart, and everything else like that. Before I get with all kinds of my theories and everything, I got this because there's Cosmos, which really originally was Carl Sagan in like the 1980s. They rebooted up with Neil deGrasse Tyson, and this is the first time I've ever actually seen anything by him. I've known who he is, of course, just because I don't know, I know people are just because of the internet and everything like that, and that's one of the great gifts of the internet. I just knew he was like a scientist, but he's like an astrophysicist, and he has all kinds of stuff like that. He's probably one of the smartest people in the world today, and he's just like this guy. Like I love everything that he says, and he sounds so smart the way he says it. He makes like complicated things kind of simple, and I'm just becoming obsessed with everything like now. Because one of my things believe that like there's aliens out there, and maybe what's like the origin of life? Like why am I here? You know, and like some people say the meaning of life is to give life meaning, and that's what I believe it is. Like, why are there fucking stars out in the sky? Like, are we ever gonna get to those? Like, there's just so many questions that I have, and I believe like maybe this guy has the answers. Maybe something he knows can help find the answers, like something around there. So that's why I'm just becoming obsessed about it and everything like that. But he says the universe is 13.8 million or billion, not million, 13.8 billion years old. So that's roughly 14 billion years old, which is pretty old. And he says like that's when the Big Bang happened. Some people believe there was actually a Big Bang before the Big Bang, because like how can you have something out of nothing, which energy turns into mass and equals mc squared and all kinds of stuff like that from Einstein. Some people say it's kind of like a rubber band, if you want to think like that. So you have the universe, and it starts as like the Big Bang. So think of like explosion, boom, and it spreads out, and then it kind of constricts and constricts and constricts, and then boom, it spreads again, and then constricts and constricts and constricts back where it was. Then boom, it goes again. Some people say it gets bigger each time. So I'm not really sure like what all that is, and some of the smartest people in the world don't really understand it all, but they're a lot smarter than me. So I'm just saying this is real crazy, and if you were to put those 14 billion years on a calendar of 365 days, the actual like humans that we think of today that are like wandering around just like searching, people like that, like nomads, that doesn't happen until the last hour. Alright, so there's 24 hours in a day times 365. I'm not going to do the math, you guys can do it yourself just to put it in perspective. But we don't happen until like the last hour, everything like that. Then actual writing, how we write words and everything like that, whatever the first language was, I believe it was Code of Hammurabi, maybe, if I'm remembering correctly. That doesn't happen until the last 14 seconds, about 365 days, if you put the 14 billion years just on a 365 day calendar. So that is mind-blowing within itself, and all kinds of stuff like that. I'm not even going to talk about the dinosaurs and comets and stuff like that. And I'm still just mind-boggled about everything like this. And some people believe it's possible that life actually started on Mars. So if you go to Mars and you look up pictures and everything like that, you'll see that there used to be water on Mars. Because you can see like where the reservoirs were, lakes, where there were streams, and you can actually see that. Like water, like the Grand Canyon, for example, like water creates that. Because like it runs fluid and everything. Like, alright, so water created this, that means there has to be water on Mars that it used to be. And people be like, well, what happened to it? Some people believe it actually went down into like the surface of Mars and then kind of like frozen, like a permafrost kind of deal. I'm not really sure. But I'm just saying what other people have told me, and I'm trying to look up some information on myself. Just because if somebody says something, I don't necessarily always believe it to be true, and I don't think you guys should too. But they just believe all this, and some people believe, alright, so maybe there was a comet or something that went from Mars and hit Earth way back in the days, because they believe every place that there's like running water on Earth, there's life. It's like whenever they first had the telescope, not the telescope, but the microscope, they had a little pond water. they discovered all these different germs and everything, and the guy was just mind blown. I forget what he called them, like micro antibodies, or it was something to do with like animals and like micros. I can't remember the word to be exact. Sorry, but like maybe that's happened on Mars. Like even if it's like some kind of bacteria or something that used to be on there, and say that it was on a comet, and that comet hit Earth because we were all ocean at the time supposedly. And then like it started spreading just like over time and everything, and that's just crazy. Maybe it did start from Mars, so maybe we all are Martians. That's just kind of crazy to think, don't you say? And put us into perspective. So we are wherever you are in the world, say whatever continent you're on, whatever town, whatever place, whatever thing. You're one of 7 billion people in the world, and we are on Earth. Earth is a part of the solar system, which is a part of the Milky Way, which is a part of the Virgo supercluster, which is just a bunch of different like solar systems and Milky Ways and stuff like that, like a bunch of different things in one. And this Virgo supercluster is only part of the known universe. What the known universe is, they say our universe is 14 billion years old. There has not been enough time for that light to reach us yet. So maybe, like some people say, it's still expanding today. So there still has not been enough time for the light from those other universes that we don't even know exist, because I know I'm probably losing a lot of people right now because we're only talking about the known universe. But I'm saying the known universe, like there might be more to it and everything like that. And they say this might be just a bubble in the grand scheme of things. So like, I don't know. You guys definitely gotta watch Cosmos. It's just blowing my mind. I have not seen episode 2 yet. I'm gonna go watch it later today. It's just crazy. So, like what they say, like the known universe may be part of like the multiverse, like bubbles and bubbles. Like, I'm trying to think. Like you have a little water, like a bubble bottle, and you shake it, like a bunch of bubbles on top, or like a Coke bottle or everything. One bubble might be our known universe, and like there's all these different bubbles, and just blows my mind that actually stuff like this exists, and it's just crazy. Maybe I have blown your guys' mind today. Maybe I haven't. Hopefully I have. Let me know in the description below what you guys thoughts on your personal beliefs are. I'm not trying to say anybody's wrong, like your church is wrong, anything like that. I'm not trying to do that at all. But I just hope you guys have enjoyed this video today. Do leave a comment. I'm trying to say, I love comments. Those are one of my favorite things. I'd rather see a comment than I like personally. But do like the video if you did enjoy. My name is Moses. Hope you guys have had a great day. Enjoy your day. It's St. Patrick's Day. Go pinch some bitches on the ass if they're not wearing green. But be happy.